Okay, we're recording. There's one more video. This is for the upper deck switch synchronization. I'll put a little bit of light on here. I've got this one unconnected. I'll take it off. And you can see I can put this switch out of sync. So when you're doing the pre-wiring, your switches are coupled. There's the coupler once again. It's a drinking straw and two little pieces of aluminum from an escutcheon plate. So we put the two strips of aluminum into the slot in the switch. This was shown previously. Into the lower switch. A little bit finicky here. You put your little piece of drinking straw on top. And then you couple the upper deck switch in. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. And then you screw it down loosely, as I've mentioned before. The upper switch is floating there. If you try to lock it down too tight, it doesn't want to roll free. And then for the fine, you do the prior synchronization in the wiring of the upper deck so that it's approximately moving together. And at the end, you rotate the upper deck switch back and forth. I'll shut this backlight off for a moment. And there's your fine synchronization at the end by rotating the upper deck switch until you got that fine synchronization. Now the two switches run together as one. And that's for the upper deck synchronization. As I mentioned earlier about the commutators, here's one I'm working on. It has 6 commutation poles. There's a little jib crane. And you'll commute power up to those. And also underneath there's another commutator there with 6 more poles. So it had 12 poles of commutation. And it can rotate continuously. There's the drive motor for that one. But here again, you can use like cordless drill motors are excellent because you can tap in, you can chuck anything into it, and you see the little follower going back and forth. That's a way of making motion in your robot. Lots of ways to make these robots work. Now again, this was for the upper deck switch synchronization. If you're using the little inversion relay board, you don't need the upper deck switches. The upper deck switches takes place of the relays and switches negative power through the matrix directly. It's a little more complicated to make this system, but it's worth the effort. We're trying to get all this stuff made properly. Get these kits available here in Canada for people who want to do robotics as a hobby, and I'm trying my best to make it happen. I'm saying stay tuned to this channel. It might be it for this year, but in the new year I'll start again. I'm going to get some more and better stuff to work with, and we'll continue on getting some of the bigger machines working, the big tractors, making it all happen. Thank you.